So in the previous class we discussed about the Protista, general characters, some of the characters classification and their characters like habit, habitat, body organization, then after that nutrition, pigmentation, okay, all those things are completed. So generally you know that Protista can be classified into three groups, photosynthetic, consumer decomposer, protozoans. In the photosynthetic, three categories will come: dinoflagellates, diatoms and desmites, and euglenoids. Here slime molds, and in this flagellated, ciliated, sporozoans and sarcodines. Okay, so you know this concept. Now, so all these five groups are there, na? So reproduction will deal with sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is also completed. You should remember that if conditions are favorable, they will undergo binary fission. That's it. If conditions are unfavorable, they will go into the spore stage. Okay. So which one will go into spore stages? See here. Chrysophytes will go into the spores, that is called a stato. Stato means static. Static means resting. Resting spores. Okay. So in this case, what is this? Euglenoids. So plamella stage, cyst formation, which is the cyst. Cyst is a thick walled. Okay. Cyst is the thick wall. Heterocyst you have studied, na? Like that here. Thick walled cell is there. Thick walled spores are there. Plamella stage is also one of that. In slime also, if it is unfavorable condition, they will form the spores. The spores have true wall, that is nothing but made up of cellulose. They are resistant to adverse condition for many years. Okay. When adverse condition is there, they can these are the structures which will useful for survival. Okay. They disperse by air currents, that is wind. They are formed. Where they are formed? They are formed in the sporangia. Okay, sporangia they are formed. That sporangia is also called as fruiting body. Okay, so inside the sporangia they are formed. Hence the spores are called as endospores. Location of the sporangia is at tip. Okay, location of the sporangia is. So plasmodium is there. It has multinucleated condition, many nucleus. Condition is favorable. When unfavorable condition, all this plasmodium will be getting consumed. Okay. It will consume and it will form what? What it will form? Fruiting body. Tip of the fruiting body, where it is forming? At the tip of fruiting body is there. This structure is called as what? Sporangiophore. The four bearing sporangia. The stalk bearing sporangia is called as sporangiophore. Sporangiophore will bear sporangia, fruiting body. Inside the fruiting body, spores are produced. These spores have true wall made up of cellulose. They are very extremely resistant, survive for many years, spread by air currents. Okay, is it clear? So this is about a fruiting body of what is that? Sporangia. Unfavorable condition, spores are produced. Favorable condition, what is there? Binary fission. Now sexual reproduction, you just see. If you see the sexual reproduction in the Protista, so isogamy, heterogamy, you know that what is isogamy, what is heterogamy. What is isogamy? Is there in isogamy and anisogamy? Isogamy means similar. Fusion of same gametes is called as isogamy. So heterogamy is of two types, anisogamy and oogamy. So what is difference here? Dissimilar gametes, but both are motile. Here dissimilar gametes, non-motile. Dissimilar gametes, non-motile. Here flagella is given, maybe flagella may not be present. May be present, may not be present. Okay, dissimilar and non-motile. Only male is motile, we can say. Here both are motile. Okay, so that is the concept of anisogamy, oogamy and isogamy. So here chrysophytes, you can see every kind of a reproduction. Isogamy is also there, anisogamy also there, oogamy is also there. After fusion of gametes, it results in zygote. Such zygote is called as what? Axospores. What it is called as? Axospore. Zygote. Axospore is a zygote, not a spore. Not a spore. Very, very important. Here in the dinoflagellate, you can see isogamy and anisogamy. Isogamy and anisogamy. Whereas here, euglenoid, sexual reproduction is not known. Okay, in slime mold, sexual reproduction is present. What is? We don't know. Chrysophytes, some of the chrysophytes will show diplontic life cycle. Other than that, everything will show haplontic life cycle. Diplontic life cycle means major body is what? Diploid. Okay, some of them will show diplontic life cycle. So meiosis, if you see, gametic meiosis you can see in the means meiosis, which is result in formation of gamete, is called as gametic meiosis. Whereas in this case, what you can see, gametic meiosis or zygotic meiosis. Okay, life cycle will show. So what is gametic meiosis, zygotic meiosis? See here, gamete is there, male gamete is there, female gamete is there. Both are fused. They will form what? Zygote. Okay, these zygote will undergo meiosis. Such meiosis is called as what? Zygotic meiosis. What it is called as? So here plant body is there, na? So protozoans, protistans, we can say protista. Here protista, in this case also protista. Just I will take another slide and I will explain. See here. In this case, first case what is there? First case protista is there, which is a haploid. See what? Gametic meiosis only, but here you can see both zygotic and gametic meiosis. Okay. So any doubts in sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction? Any doubts in sexual reproduction, asexual? If this is completed, now we will go to the last concept, economic importance. Economic importance, if you see, chrysophytes, what are the economic importance? Cell wall deposit, it's called as diatomite, caesial gore or diatomaceous earth, where it is used in the polishing metals and filtration of oil and syrups. Where? In sugarcane, oil of syrup is a sugarcane juice, or brewing industries, where they will produce alcohols. There it need to be filter. Okay, beer industries, wine industries. Okay, so there they need to be filter, na, whatever the fermentation product. So they will use what? Caesial gore. Bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is there regarding what? Dinoflagellates. Hence it is called as pyrophytes. Pyro, produce light. It emit light due to phosphorescence. Okay. So if you go to the beaches nearby, here also in India also you can see, nearby Gokarna, they will glow at night sometimes during some seasons only. That is specific thing. When you can see, example is marine, where you can see marine dinoflagellate. What is this? Noctulica. Okay, you please remember this example, Noctulica. Noctulica is the example which can emit the light. Here, first chrysophytes we will see, then after we will come to one by one. First chrysophytes, you see, what is the first thing? Cell wall deposit, diatomite, caesial gore, diatomaceous earth, polishing and filtration. Second example, see, they are the good indicators of pollution, means water pollution. What does it mean by? So they can indicate the water pollution, whether water is polluted or not, like that. Okay, so they won't grow in such a water where water is polluted. Okay, is it clear? E. coli is directly proportional to water pollution. If water is more polluted, E. coli will grow more. Water pollution. Okay. E. coli is not E. coli. These chrysophytes are directly or inversely proportional to the pollution. Which pollution? Water pollution. Inversely. If water is more polluted, chrysophytes are does not growing. One more, air pollution is there, that lichens. That is air pollution. That is also inversely proportional. Lichens are inversely proportional to air pollution. Where air is more polluted, their growth is very less. You got it? Three points will come. One is E. coli, directly proportional to water pollution. BOD concept you will study. E. coli is directly proportional to what you, if you want you can write. E. coli is directly proportional to water pollution, whereas chrysophytes are inversely proportional to water pollution. Okay, and lichens also inversely proportional to air pollution. Okay, is it clear? So next thing is, they are the chief producers in the oceans. This point is mentioned. How much carbon dioxide they will fix? Totally 50% organic matter in the world is produced by these chrysophytes. Three are there. Okay, three things are there. Now regarding dinoflagellates, first thing is bioluminescence. What they will produce? Light. Hence they are called as what? Pyrophytes. What they are called as? Pyrophytes. Hence it is the scientific name, it should be in italics. Italics only, na? Italics, scientific name, genus name, hence it should be in printed form, should be in italics. Okay, so 3 examples are there, but you remember one thing very important. What is that? Not noctulica. Okay, noctulica is important. Noctulica is the important thing. Bioluminescence is given by noctulica, marine dinoflagellates. Okay, which glows at night. Okay, in the beaches. Next thing is red tides in the Mediterranean Sea. I say Red Sea, that is different. Red tides is different. Red color of the Red Sea is due to what? Cyanobacterium. Color of the Red Sea is due to cyanobacterium. Red tides in the Mediterranean Sea is due to what? This is there. Okay, Gonulus, anything. So this is there in the NCRT. Where it is there? NCRT. Very, very important. Again, this is the scientific name. So it should be in italics. Okay. So it is no problem. Cleared. So it is not coming. Leave it. It should be in italics. Okay. Next thing is gymnodium also is there, but it is not necessary. But you remember this red tides in the Mediterranean Sea. Next thing is this Gonulus. This is also there in the NCRT. Very, very important. Gonulus also produce toxins. Okay, toxins such as toxin, which is poisonous to what? Aquatic animals which are living in the water. Is it clear? So algal blooms also produce the toxins. Along with that, who will produce the toxins? Second thing is what? Cyanobacteria, algal blooms will produce toxins. Along with that, dinoflagellates will also produce toxins. Okay, toxin. What is the toxin here? Toxin. Please remember this thing. Toxin name, they may ask. Toxin. Example is what? Same. Red tides. Okay. So this is about Protista. I said to read about the structure of what? Euglena. Have you read? What is the structure of Euglena? Just see. Just for your information. Important. If you see the structure, it has 2 flagellas. Okay. So 2 flagella is there. One is big flagella. One is short flagella. Can you see 2 flagellas? So one is short flagella. Here it is there. This much only. It is not coming emerging from the body also. But another flagella is what? Very, very big flagella. Okay. So you can see this one is the big flagella. So after flagella, here mouth is there. That is called as cytostome. Stome, wherever stome will come, it is nothing but related to mouth. Okay, mouth. Okay, this is the region where cytostome will come. What is the thing? Cytostome. What is this? Cytostome. Cytostome. After cytostome, what you can see? Cytopharynx will come. What it will come? Cytopharynx. Cytopharynx. Cytopharynx will come. Okay. So cytopharynx. After cytopharynx, one more structure is there. What is the structure? Cytopharynx. It is blepharoplast is also called as basal body. Basal body, where you have studied? Basal body. While I am explaining the structure, yeah, the basal body is originating from what is that? Cilia, flagella cilia are originating from basal body we have studied now. So this is the blepharoplast, okay, which is nothing but paramylon. We have studied, where we have studied in this chapter only. Reserved food material is paramylon, okay, ectoplasm, endoplasm, and we have studied about stigma also. Okay, this is the stigma. What is the stigma? Stigma is the structure which has pigments, anthraxine, which is photosensitive to red and red only, na, so that it will detect. The stigma is there, na, this will detect the light. If light is there, this will perform the photosynthesis. If light is not there, this does not perform the photosynthesis. Okay, so these are the structures. Myonims also, just remember where it is there, they will ask. Myonims where are there? In the Euglena only. Myonym is the structure where it is there in the Euglena. Okay, so this is the sequence. Write, everyone write please. Cytosome will come first. After cytosome, outside to inside. Next thing is what? Cytopharynx. Cytopharynx after reservoir. Okay. After reservoir, stigma. After reservoir, what it will come? Stigma. These are the 4 structures which are there in the sequence. Contractile vacuole is also there. Where it is there in the, where it is there? In the cell biology chapter. Okay. So thereby we are ending with the euglena structure. Okay. So now last concept is there, that is nothing. There are 4 classes: amoeboid protozoans, flagellated protozoans, ciliated protozoans, and sporozoans. Okay. So amoeboid, flagellated, ciliated, sporo. So why they are named? Because based on the locomotory structures, amoeboid has pseudopodia. Amoeboid has what? Pseudopodia, false feet, which is also called as false. Pseudo means false, podia means feet. Okay. So foot or feet, false feet. False feet. It has flagella, it has cilia. Here it is absent. Okay. So first most important thing is about habitat. This is only confusion thing. It is freshwater, seawater, terrestrial. Means aquatic also, terrestrial also. It is aquatic also, it is terrestrial also. Okay, aquatic and terrestrial. Aquatic and terrestrial. Overall group, protozoans. Amoeboid protozoans. After this flagellated protozoans, if you see, it is aquatic. Okay, the word aquatic is mentioned. That's it. Here also ciliated, aquatic. So flagella, cilia. If flagella is there, cilia is there, they are aquatic. Like this you remember. Flagella, cilia is aquatic. Sporozoans, of course, plasmodium bivax, where it will live? Inside the humans, that is terrestrial. Like this you can remember. Okay, that is terrestrial. Sporozoans are terrestrial, flagellated and ciliated are aquatic, whereas amoeboid is aquatic and terrestrial. Aquatic and terrestrial. Okay. So this is aquatic, terrestrial. This is aquatic and terrestrial. Okay. Parasites, if you see, parasite is present in everything. Amoeboid also parasite, entamoeba histolytica, you will study life cycle. What is that? It is causing the disease called as dysentery. Okay, dysentery. Amoebiosis. This is only an amoebiosis. So next thing is, in flagellated also, parasite is the trypanosoma, which is causing sleeping sickness disease. Ciliated, parasites are few. Okay, few parasites are there. It is mentioned. Parasites are few. Whereas all are parasite in the sporozoans. Means parasite is present in every group. Here also few. Parasite is few. Okay. Here also parasite is few. Few parasites, parasite. All are parasites. Okay. So generally remember that sporozoans are all parasite. Wherever other than parasite is coming, that is few. Okay. Here nothing is mentioned. They are free. If parasites are few, means something group, other group will be there. What is the group? They may be free living also. Okay. So example is amoeba. Amoeba is a free living predator. Okay. So flagellated are free living. Here few are parasite. That means free living will be there. Okay. So this is the concept. Special features, if you see, what is the special features here? Silica shell like diatoms is present in some marine forms. Which forms? Marine forms has silica shell. Okay, marine form has silica shell. Flagellated protozoans like trypanosoma, sexual reproduction is very, very rare. Okay, this is the special feature. So ejection is taken from the gullet, which is the definite region, where you can see in the paramecium. Okay, in the this is the special region where ingestion and like cytosome is there in the, where it is there, cytosome and cytopharynx, where it is there? It is there in the euglena, from where ingestion is happening. Here gullet is there. Gullet is the part. Here sporozoans, you know that you will study in detail cycle about plasmodium. They in the life cycle there is an infectious spore-like stage. Infectious, which can infect, which can cause diseases in their life cycle. there is an infectious spore-like stage. Okay, hence it is called as what? Sporozoan. Cilia is there, hence it is called as ciliated. Flagella is there, hence it is flagellated. Amoeboid, what is the thing? Pseudopodia is there. Okay, so examples are what? Examples, if you take here, what is the example? Here amoeba is the example. Next thing is entamoeba is also example. Here trypanosoma, paramecium, plasmodium. So you should know the difference between plasmodium of this and plasmodium of what is the concept? Plasmodium of what? Huh? Slime molds. What is the plasmodium in the slime molds? That is the stage. Here what is the plasmodium? Here plasmodium is what? Here plasmodium is different. What is the plasmodium here? It is the genus name. Genus name is called as plasmodium. Protozoans. Okay, clear? So examples are amoeba, entamoeba. Amoeba is the predator, whereas entamoeba is a parasite. Trypanosoma is a parasite. Paramecium, it is fewer parasites are there. Okay, examples here plasmodium, most notorious, means it will change many stages. It will go into many stages, life cycle, which require how many host? Two hosts it is required. What is that to complete this life cycle? Primary host, secondary host. One is the human, next thing is mosquito. Okay, hence it is most notorious. Parasite causing disease malaria. Malaria, dysentery. Okay, these are the diseases of what? Protozoans. Clear? Just see the NCERT readings. NCERT things. 4 groups are there. Okay. So amoeboid protozoans are where they can live. See here, where they can live, amoeboid protozoans. Amoeboid protozoans, where they can live. First thing is fresh water, sea water and moist soil. Means everything, everywhere. Like this you can consider. Okay. They move and capture their prey with the help of pseudopodia, false feet in the amoeba. Means amoeba is a predator. Amoeba is a predator, na? Predator. Predator, okay. Whereas marine form have silica shell on their surface like diatoms. Okay, marine forms. Next, entamoeba. Some of them are, some of them are parasite. Okay, so 2 things you should remember. One is about, what is that? Place where they are living. They can be aquatic also. They can be terrestrial also. This is the first point. Second thing you should remember, forms, occurrence, how they will occur. They will occur as mostly predators. Means amoeba is a predator. They can occur also as a parasite. Okay. Predator means what? Free living. Free living. Okay, free living is, parasite is only few, not most. Parasite is only few. Next, flagellated protozoans. What are there in flagellated? Either free living or parasite. Okay. So where they will occur? I said flagellated, ciliated, please remember as what? Aquatic. Aquatic you remember, okay. Aquatic they will live. Next important point is that they will also occur as a free living. Free living. Next thing is what? Parasites also. Parasite. Parasite is also there. Free living. Next, again same point. What is the here? They are aquatic. Ciliated and flagellated are aquatic. After that they have thousands of the cilia. Cavity gut is that opens to the outside of the cell surface. Okay. And this the coordinated movement of the row of cilia causes the water laden with food to be stirred into the gut. Means nothing but ingestion. Okay, when cilia will, what is that? Cilia will move. Okay, coordinated movement of cilia. All the cilia will move at a one time, so that the food which is present in the outside surface will come inside. Okay, where it will come into the gullet. Is it clear? This is the important thing. So ciliated, they are free living or parasite? What is the information? I said parasite. Free living also there. Same. See, here also it is same. Okay. Free living or parasite, you remember. No need to confuse. So parasite and free living. Next important point is about this one. Here they are terrestrial. They are terrestrial. Terrestrial. Okay. So terrestrial. These include diverse organisms. Very, very important. Diverse organism that have infectious. Special feature is what? Spore-like stage in their life cycle. Most notorious is Plasmodium malarium parasite. Again, here all are parasite only. Endoparasite. That too endoparasite. Endo, not ecto. Endoparasite. Okay. Terrestrial and endoparasite. Examples are also important. What are the examples which are mentioned here? Amoeba and entamoeba. What are the examples? Trypanosoma, sleeping sickness. What are the examples here mentioned? Paramecium. What are the examples? Plasmodium. Okay, Plasmodium. See, please see, whenever they will give in exam, two Plasmodiums will be there. One will be in italics. Of course, in the exam, it will be italic form only. Printed form only, na? So whenever in printed form is there, you should choose for that thing. Malaria is caused by, one is normal Plasmodium. That Plasmodium is related to what? Stage. Okay, one Plasmodium is in italics. So you should choose the option which is in italics. Clear? Next, they may give one more. What is the stage in the slime mouse? There also two options will be there. Plasmodium, Plasmodium. Everything will be same, but one is in italics, one will be in normal. At that time, you should choose normal thing. Okay, this is the difference between four major groups of protozoans. Of course, I will feel difficult in these 4 points regarding habitat and their occurrence. So please, you also concentrate on it. So thereby we are concluding the topic called as protozoans. Thank you.